Hey guys, thanks for stopping by. If you're new here, welcome. I think I may be getting some new fellow BB gun enthusiasts stopping by for the first time. Welcome. Been getting a little bit into these BB guns because of a little bit of the ammo crisis. Ammo's getting hard to get and it's pretty expensive. And this is a great way to still get your shooting fix. There's millions different targets and silhouettes and different things that you can shoot at. I have all kinds of stuff in the yard for plinking. It's a great hobby. It's a lot of fun, and I really want to expand it. I mean, I think it's great. I think it's a lot of fun. It's relaxing. Just sit back and take a deep breath and try and be a good shot. You know, it's harder than it looks. It does take some practice, and you do sort of have to get to know your rifle. The more you use it, the better you get with it. It's a lot of fun though, it really is. I've been watching a lot of other BB gunner videos. I wanted to start doing some myself. There's not all that many out there. I mean, there's a lot out there, but just not like in Doug fashion. So I want to cut this thing open. I mean, it is a great hobby. If I had kids, I would do this with them once they were old enough. You can do it in your yard. You could do this in the city. You know, you have to be careful, and you'll, be able to, get into gun safety. This is a good way to break in gun safety to a kid. Range safety, range etiquette, and just safety. BB gun's good for that. Growing up, this was like the holy grail of BB guns growing up. I think only one of our friends had this growing up. He lived out in the country, and they were all big gun nuts, and we were really young. And he had a bunch of BB guns. I remember him having this one. There was a couple growing up that were just like holy grail BB guns that you could never afford as a kid. So I did recently pick up the Crosman Legacy. It came with that little scope. It's called the Crosman 1000 Legacy. Yeah, Crosman Legacy 1000. I'm not a fan of this scope at all. I just, you can actually buy that scope on its own. You can buy the scope on its own. It came with that one, the Crosman Legacy. Growing up, that was another holy grail, That was more common, though. You actually seen the Legacy a lot. This one you really ever saw. This 4-power scope is terrible. I highly recommend you don't get this. If you guys are, enthusiasts, you probably already know that about this. But if you don't, try to avoid this. It is on Amazon for maybe $10 or something. 15. Yeah, it's it right here. It is awful, awful, awful. Just terrible. Like, on the level of like on a Nerf rocket type. I wonder if I can plug my microphone. I didn't realize my microphone was out. I don't want to plug it in. It'll probably wreck the whole video. Let me try and pause it. We'll see how that goes. I don't know if you guys even heard any of that before. Crap. Where was I? There are a couple big name manufacturers such as Ruger, Winchester, that'll put their name on like a Daisy or a Crosman This is basically a Daisy power line pellet gun with some different accessories or whatever, a few different things on it, but it's basically the guts and framework of a power line. There is a Ruger version for Crossman, I think it is. I may be wrong, but yeah, Ruger, Winchester put their name on a couple models of these. And they're usually a little bit better of models. People will debate that, I've noticed, but I don't know. It seems like they're always a little bit better than the just regular. Even the scope. I recently got the Winchester Daisy Winchester. I think it was 3x10. Some scope. It may even be this one. No. I did a video. I'm drawing a blank right now because I am so freaking tired. But I picked up a scope, fairly inexpensive. It was a Winchester Daisy, I think. Yeah, Winchester Daisy scope. And it is crystal clear. So what I've noticed about BB pellet gun scopes is if you use a rifle scope, a lot of times you're shooting a lot closer than the focal point on the scope is set up for. Now, they will have what's called an adjustable objective, where you can turn the end, clear up your sight picture via the distance, 100 yards, 200 yards, 400 yards, such and such. The nice thing about the Daisy is you can crank it all the way down to like 15 feet and it's crystal clear, and you cannot do that with a regular scope. So that's one nice thing about them. But yeah, it's just crystal clear. I don't know where it's over. It's over here somewhere. I did a whole video about it. This hopefully will be comparable because it was just gorgeous. It's so clear. But anyway, get off topic there. If anything, we'll try and be a little educational. And I can tell you right now, you'll be disappointed in that. You can buy that by itself, just that scope, for like next to nothing. You will be disappointed. I'm telling you, it's terrible. It's terrible. And I'm no connoisseur. I have, pretty much from high end to low end, but I'm no connoisseur. I like my cheapies just as much as my good ones. My Tascos and Simmons, they're just as clear and as nice as the Leopolds. People will debate that all day long. I have some Nikon scopes. Nikon scopes are extremely clear, but they're really expensive. It does have like the classic pellet gun dovetail. I can't think of the size. It may be like 3/8. Crap. I know the size and I forgot. I'm so tired. And the reason that's important is regular rifle scopes will be too wide. Scope rings, I should say rings, will be too wide down here to mount up. They're not going to be able to fit on these narrower dovetails that are on most of these pellet rifles. So when you're scope shopping for one, keep that in mind. You don't want to get disappointed. You will need probably special rings for your pellet gun. Isn't my thumb lovely? I almost took it off the other day on a drill press. The piece grabbed and helicoptered, and I broke the golden rule and not clamped my workpiece down good enough. So it doesn't look like it's built like fabulous. I mean, it's all off. Let's see if I can get this. And I'm just looking at this for the first time along with you guys, but like it's all off at the end here. The stamped metal is kind of crappy. It's actually fairly heavy for what it is. My other ones are a lot lighter, it seems. It'll only get heavier once that's on there. So this is certainly not the best video, but I did want to get it out there. And I want to do a lot more of these. I hope to maybe get a few subscribers who are enthusiasts. I'll try and make it educational and fun, and I'll have to do some more. I'll mount up the scope and shoot some video of this thing actually in action. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and have a great day. Bye-bye.